So is it possible that you can lose some weight, lose some belly fat without going to the gym? The simple answer is yes. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can lose some weight at home without stepping a foot in the gym. And you can even do that in as little as 30 days. Hi, how's it going? I'm Randy Kote, popularly known as the Flat Tummy Coach, and over 13 plus years of helping women all over the world lose weight on a daily basis. I can tell you for sure that yes, you can lose some weight without going to the gym, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can do that. And somewhere in this video, I'm going to give you a free gift. The free gift is going to be all the foods that you can eat to help you get a flat tummy so quick. So make sure you're watching the video through. I'm not going to show you where I'm going to give you the gift, but it's going to be somewhere. Once it hits that point, you're going to get the gift. So the first thing I want you to know and understand is the concept of gaining weight and how you actually gain the weight in the first place. And once we have this understanding of how you are gaining the weight in the first place, you would know why you can lose the weight without going to the gym. So think about it. How do you think you are gaining the weight? It's very simple. The only way that you are gaining the weight is because first and foremost, you are eating calories that you're not able to burn. So let me give you an example. So let's just say if every single day you're eating, this is an example, you're eating 500 calories and then you're just staying home, you're not doing anything, you're eating 500 calories and you're burning 0 calories at home. How do you think you are not able to gain some weight? You're definitely going to be gaining the weight, and that's how it works. So first and foremost, just know that you are gaining the weight because of the things that you are eating and you not being able to burn it out. Once we come to that understanding, you would now know why they say things like, oh, when you're trying to lose weight, it's 80% diet, 20% workout. It's because the main cause of you gaining the weight is the things that you're eating. So if you're trying to lose the weight, my friend, do not stress about going to the gym first or doing jogging or running or all those things. What you have to focus on is what are you eating on a daily basis that is making you gain the excess weight, that is putting you in the caloric surplus. You understand? So caloric surplus is just basically eating more calories than you are burning. So now that we are looking to lose some weight, the first thing that we have to do is to be in a caloric deficit. And when I say calorie deficit, it just basically means eating less calories than you normally do. So yes, you can lose the weight by not going to the gym. But you see, it's very, very tricky here. This is because when you start being in a caloric deficit and you're not eating the right types of food and you're in a caloric deficit, you might end up losing the weight for a short period of time. But what you're doing is that you now begin to mess up your metabolism. And when your metabolism is messed up, my dear sister, my dear brother, it's even worse. You lose the weight for a short period of time and then you gain it 3 times more than you actually had it before. So in as much as you have to be on a caloric deficit if you're trying to lose the weight, one thing that you should know is that you have to be eating the right things to put you in a caloric deficit. So you should be able to eat foods that are going to be less in calories but going to be high in nutrients and going to give you enough energy to go through your day. Because another thing is that when you reduce how much food you'll be eating, you tend to feel dizzy, you tend to feel tired, it's draining, you understand? So it's not just about cutting the calories and starving yourself, it's about eating foods that are low in calories but still high in nutrients. I know the next question.
So what are the type of foods? Relax. I'll show you.
But before I show you that, all I need you to do is leave a like on this video right now, just to show appreciation for the free information that I'm giving you. And also it helps my channel and it also helps more people like you see the video like that. So make sure you left a like. We're going to talk about the foods that you can eat to help you be in a caloric deficit and lose the weight at the same time. So first and foremost, we're going to go with the almighty macronutrients, which is protein. But you see, not just any protein. If you're trying to lose the weight, especially if you don't want to go to the gym, you lazy bum, and you still want to lose the weight, you have to be eating a lot of protein. And we're talking about lean protein. So example of lean protein, or let me just generalize it and make it easy for you. When we say lean protein here, basically what we mean is protein that has little to less fat. So let's just say you want to eat something like chicken. You can eat maybe chicken thigh, but you make sure you take off the skin. So we are going for the main protein part. And that's why things like chicken breast is so popular. It's because chicken breast has no fat. Chicken breast literally has no fat. That's why it's like so popular in the weight loss and flat tummy field. So it doesn't really matter what protein source you're eating. Just make sure that it's little to less fat. So if you're eating goat meat, if you're eating cow meat, just make sure you're eating the part that has the less fat, not those skin and willy and those fatty. No, that part is not going to help. You're eating the lean part that has less fat. So things like steak, things like salmon, things like chicken breast, things like egg whites. These are top examples of foods that you can eat on a regular to help you lose the weight. But you see, the thing is that just eating protein alone might not give you enough energy to go through your day. You understand? So you need some good carbs. So when we say some good carbs, it's mainly carbs that are a bit difficult for your body to digest, making your body in turn burn some calories. Because one thing that people don't know too is that the TEF level of food, which is the thermal effect of food, is a big factor when it comes to trying to lose weight. So foods that when you eat in your mouth, it starts digesting even in your mouth, things like bread and those things, is very useless. It's going to cause you a lot of fat, and also your body didn't even go to enough to digest it. The thing that lean protein does is that your body needs a lot of energy to digest this protein. So even the digestion of the food alone is burning some calories. Talk of what is going to give you in the long run. I don't know if I'm making sense. Cool. So those are some of the good examples of foods that you can eat to help you lose the weight. And another thing today you have to do that people tend to forget is to drink a lot of water. If you're trying to lose weight, you need a lot of water to keep the blood circulation going on, to keep everything moving and working smoothly. So you have high protein meals, you have good carbs meals, and you also drink a lot of water. That is for someone that you're looking to lose the weight without going to the gym. And as long as you're on a calorie deficit, as long as every single day you are eating lesser and lesser calories, the weight is definitely going to come down. Moreover, if you want to speed up the process, you can still do this, still not by going to the gym to lift weights. You can do some things like walking, you can do some things like dancing, you can just move the body just to accelerate that weight loss process, just to accelerate that metabolism and help you lose the weight so quick, all right? And I know sometimes it's very difficult to come up with foods that you can eat to help you lose the weight. That is why I got you, all right? So like I said earlier in the video, I'm going to give you a gift now that is going to help you lose the weight. It comes with all the foods that you're going to eat to help you lose the weight, all the right carbs, all the right proteins, all the right fats, all the right teeth, everything to help you lose the weight so quick. And all you have to do is simply be subscribed to this channel, leave a like on this video, and simply check the link in the description section of this video. Just click on that link and go get your free gift ASAP. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.
You see silicone trees, could they